Do you have a hard time trusting yourself to express your true feelings with others? Because you're afraid maybe they'll judge you or maybe they'll reject you because of what you believe or who you are? Well, Jung talked about this quite frequently, and he talked about this mask or persona that we wear in the world in order to conform, which really creates a constriction of expression of who we really are. And it causes a lot of loneliness and isolation because we feel that we're the only ones who feel a certain way and feel the other people around us aren't seeing what we're seeing, or we can't share who we are because we think, oh, no one else is going to, that people are going to think this is weird or strange, or they won't agree with me. And I can't have that. I can't handle that rejection. So he has a really great quote that I want to share with you. It's, loneliness does not come from having no people around one, but from being unable to communicate the things that seem important to oneself, or from holding certain views which others may find inadmissible. Carl Gustav Jung. And so we're conditioned to hold what I call this mystery wall, this wall between our deeper internal self and our kind of ideas and feelings and emotions from the world, because we feel that a lot of what we express is unacceptable, maybe strange, maybe different, or maybe we'll get rejected because we believe a certain way. And what ends up happening is the whole world feels isolated from everyone else. We all feel this isolation, especially if you think about social media right now. There's been more depression and suicides with the advent of social media, which should be encouraging more connection, more conversations. But what's happening is there's this kind of a lot of judgment, a lot of trolling, a lot of a fear of saying an opinion and being attacked, that people, I feel like, are actually getting more isolated, even though we're more connected than ever. And this is a psychological problem. It's not a social problem. Social media is great. It's like the most incredible thing. But the psyche involved, the ego involved with its defense is we want to have that mystery wall up so no one can really see how we really feel, because we don't want to be attacked for our opinions or our beliefs. And so we go on in life and we create this persona that everyone loves. We post what we had for breakfast, or this vacation we were on, or we share like all the A side of our life, but not really sharing the struggles that we have. Every once in a while, you'll see someone share their struggles. And sometimes it's really just to look for attention and maybe using that, but not really true connection, not really that letting that wall down, letting our inside voice, our inner worries and fears and even insecurities, allow that to be seen, because people feel like we would recoil in horror if we saw who we really are. And actually, it's the opposite. When we are who we are and we love our opinion, we're not trying to get other people to react. We're not posting or expressing ourselves in order to get people to love us or react more, but we're actually doing it because it's who we really are. It actually brings people closer, the right people closer. Now, you may lose some people. I know when I was single and dating, when I pretended I wasn't spiritual and I hid that part of myself behind my mystery wall, I really didn't have deep connections with people. And it was until I was willing to let that mystery wall fall and just be myself, that's when I ended up at meeting Rob and filtering out the people that didn't align with that real me. And so think to yourself, who am I? Who am I really? Who do I want to be in the world? Not who I want the world wants me to be. Who do I want to be? And as you step into that, as you step into becoming the more authentic with yourself, the less judgment you have on yourself for those things that you feel maybe people would judge. If you don't judge them, then everything else is easy. Everything else, you won't be triggered. So, when you're out there in the world and people are triggering you because you maybe stepped out, it means that you're not fully complete or on board with yourself with that. So they're actually doing you a favor. And so the more you can drop that wall, the more you can be who you are and risk rejection, risk judgment, because all you're really seeing is your own mind reflected back with them. And this ends loneliness, because what happens is really powerful, because people know you and they feel closer to you, seeing your B side, seeing the side that, you might not love, but being real. It's so refreshing. It's so needed in this world. So all of who you are is wonderful. And sometimes the messy parts of us are the most endearing, are the most heartfelt, are the most soulful. And if we can really love those parts of ourselves, we can be invincible in the world, and we can take our mystery wall down. There's no mystery. What you see is what you get, and it's such a powerful place to be. So I invite you to think about, what is your best qualities? What are the things that you don't show others? Maybe it's your spiritual nature. Maybe it's a talent that you're afraid people are going to judge. Maybe it's you leaving your very financially stable career to step into something creative and different, and just be that, to really live fully as your authentic, deeper self is just a very purpose of your being. This is who you were meant to be. This is who you were meant to become. So those of you figure out what's on that mystery wall, what's behind it, slowly let it out. You don't have to let it all out at once, but allow yourself to just fully be seen, and you'll be seen and acknowledged and loved by the people that you really want to be around, that are also expressing their authentic self.